A couple of days ago, we did a video on Rick Ross getting jumped in Canada. We broke down what happened. I talked about why I felt some blogs were giving some bad information, and I will put a link down below for anybody that didn't see that, but a quick rundown for anyone that doesn't want to go to the link. He basically showed up in Canada for a tour, did a show, started to play Not Like Us after everything was over. People told him he shouldn't do that. He didn't seem to care. He got punched in the face, video surfaced, and that's kind of what we discussed. Now, he has responded to it since then, and this is what he had to say.
I'm thinking about the event that happened over there. Let me tell you something. When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow from wrestling, when he stepped up, and then I squat down in his eyes and told him what I said. Basically, boy, if I hit you, I'm gonna see everything you ate for the last 2 days. His balls dropped out of his ass. He never said another word. He never did nothing. He was a straight buster. Then the nigga behind him said, I know MMA. And then I got hit with a drink. I'm still convinced ain't no nigga punched me. Somebody said, Rose, the nigga tried to punch you. He hit you. I say, nah. He had to throw a drink, because throwing a drink would have been way more disrespectful than screaming, I know MMA. Man.
Now, as much as I love Mercules, if you guys don't know who he is, an amazing artist out of Canada, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about him in the beginning.
You and your commie friend better get out of my face now!
And then there was the whole, I know MMA, which is probably one of the greatest things that I heard. I don't know why my man said it like Hulk Hogan, maybe because he was still in the WWF mind frame, but that shit actually bodied me. I still feel like he is bullshitting, though, on some of the stuff that happened, because we have access to the fight video. We can watch it and turn up the volume and hear some of the stuff that was said. Now, obviously, the interaction took place longer than the video actually was recorded, so we don't know what the initial stages of it were. Maybe some of the stuff he said happened. I really don't know. But I know that what we can hear is this. So as far as what I can make out from it, I hear stuff like, you can't play this here, you got to turn that off. You want to bang, no diddy. It didn't sound like I know MMA, but I'm going to take it for what it is, because that shit was one of the funniest parts of his video. And I got a good laugh out of that this morning. So I appreciate him for that. But I'm pretty sure he did get punched in the face. Now he says, oh, he just threw a drink at me. But if we look at the freeze frame, which hopefully I can show on YouTube without there being any issue. Again, I will link the full fight down below in the description. It looks like he gets punched in the face, and it's his drink that goes up in the air and spills everywhere. So I don't know why he's trying to play it off as they threw a drink at me. They didn't punch me in the face, and that would be more disrespectful than I know MMA. Anyways, as far as the actual situation goes, I've seen some more information out there saying that the guy that punched him and kind of sparked everything off is a member of Hell's Angels, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I don't know if that's true. These are just rumors that I'm seeing. Mercules himself had nothing to do with punching him, anything like that. He walked away and got himself out of the situation, which again, I think is the smart move. And then a lot of shit went down. And I don't know why Ross is trying to say that he got a drink thrown at him when clearly it was a punch. And there's nothing wrong with that. The dude took one off on you. It is what it is. Your bodyguard got whipped. Your DJ got whipped. Everybody kind of just got tossed around a little bit. You're in another country. You acted like you could do something that you probably aren't really physically capable of. And shit happened. It's kind of just the way that life goes sometimes. And it's all right. You got to take your L's as well as you got to take your W's, and you learn from it. So hopefully he does not go back to Canada or somewhere where he's not like the home team and thinks that he could just do whatever he wants. But still, I find it goofy that he even played that song, because yes, it's just a song, like some people said in the comments. It's not the biggest deal in the world. However, it is a song basically saying Drake is a pedophile. That's the whole point of the song. So I can understand why in Canada, it might not fly over that well. It's no different than if Drake suddenly goes somewhere in LA and he tries playing one of his diss tracks. People probably aren't going to rock with it that well. And that's okay. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but he shouldn't have thought that Canada was soft and that they ain't going to step up for theirs and they ain't going to do anything, because that's just ignorance right there. Or again, he thought that they might, but he felt like we got the better team. We're the stronger team. And they found out the hard way. Shit happens. Anyways, there's quite a few of you guys that were upset with me in my last video because I didn't show the entire fight. And as much as I apologize, I don't really apologize, because if you know how YouTube works and I put the whole fight in the video, not only would it get restricted to 18 plus, which is fine because most people watching this are going to be 18 plus, but that kills the algorithm push. It doesn't get shown to nearly as many people. They take the ads off of it. And as much as I love doing this, I also love doing it and making revenue. It's like you got to find that balance in between, right? Like I'm going to do what I love and I'm also going to have ads on it, which is whatever YouTuber goes for. So I'm not saying anything outside of the norm. I'm not being greedy or anything like that. Every single YouTuber wants views because they're going to make ad revenue off of it. That's why we do YouTube. It's a job, but it's also fun. It's a beautiful thing that we were lucky enough to be able to do. So that's why I had to cut it short. And I know some people are going to be upset, but I'll always put a link down below for a fight or whatever crazy shit happens that I can't show. And if I can get by showing it, I will. Funny enough, I had it in the video in the beginning, but it got flagged for ad suitability and other shit. And so I kept trimming it down until finally they passed it through. And at that point, there was no more fight involved. So I apologize for that, but I do the best that I can. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what other topics you want to talk about. I'll catch you in the next one.